Keanu, what is up? What is up? Whoever loses leaves by the Mastermind on Wednesday. Someone said that there's apparently there might be an elimination or eviction tonight. But everyone's still there unless Ashley's gone. But I haven't seen Ashley yet on live feeds. You can't between Keanu and Ava? What do you mean? Do I like donuts? I don't really eat sweets. So take that. I don't dislike donuts, but I don't really eat donuts. So take that with what you will. What's the comp that I most miss? I'm most sad about missing would be the wall comp. Hands down the wall comp. I was like, that one was supposed to be an easy HOH if I could ever get to it. Or if I was eligible, because I would hate, like Rachel, she won that HOH, but prior she couldn't play, which is crazy. Explain our friend group, I don't know. I know what that meme is, but I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, haven't seen Ashley in a second. You think eviction is tomorrow? Let's see. Maybe. At this point, I'm just watching. I haven't watched live feeds since after the veto. Everything seems predictable to me. I'm just now watching live feeds today, and it's just like it's real slow. Everyone sleeps. Everyone walks around. Hardly any talking. Who am I voting for? America's favorite player? Myself. Like just being 100. I mean, I gotta vote for myself. You know, all my family is my friends, all my fans out there. So I'm like, I'm gonna vote it. I'm gonna vote my way for sure. You think Keanu's going home? I think so. I think the only way is if he could get Ashley. I think the most possible, and this is very, very unlikely, is if he gets like Ashley and Vince in the room and they kind of all agree that Morgan needs to go. But maybe he should have done that before nominations. But no, I don't see Vince keeping Keanu and then getting Morgan mad. I think he's gonna just take out. Yeah, it's just not happening. It's really hard. I mean, you could try, but we wonder what the Mastermind means by unique eviction. I find it interesting. This unique eviction. I understand. I'm not gonna say much, but that seems a little sus to me. Anyways, they both need to go. At this point, I don't know. Like, I think I don't see Ashley or Ava having the potential to outbeat Morgan and Vince in the competition. That's really hard. I know Ashley's been studying pretty hard, or I see her study more, but I don't know. I see Vince and Morgan study way more than I see Ashley and Ava study for the game. I see Ashley do it more than Ava, so I think Ashley's more equipped to win, or at least more equipped to beat Vince or Morgan, if that's how you feel. Unless you're a Morgan and Vince stan, or then you're sitting sweet now. But if you're an Ava, Ashley, or Keanu fan, yeah, it's not looking good for y'all. Keanu was helping Ashley study the other night. Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, what more can Keanu do? I know. Let's see. I know, Adam. I appreciate all the love, though. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I have a lot coming up, so I got to get ready for that. Let's see. Is Keanu or Ava going to leave? Most likely Keanu. Yeah, most likely Keanu, because I was rooting for him. He's the last person left in the house, and still is left in the house, that had my back. So I got to do that. If I had stayed, I would have known, he voted my way. But still, even we all knew that we couldn't give him too much information or any information, because he would go and tell other people, like Vince. Unfortunately, he keeps telling Vince. But I mean, we all have our flaws. I mean, I think if we all went back in the house, the same cast, I think we would all play way differently for sure. Keanu, is he that bad? Everyone talks in the house. Like, what do you mean? Like, is it as bad as what they say in the house? I mean, it depends. Like, I think everyone knows that Keanu is like a genuine nice guy. At least that's how I see it. But I think people just find him as a threat, and then after a while, on top of like Ashley gave information to Keanu, and literally I think this was last episode. Keanu went straight to Vince, and he got back to Morgan, and then we got back to Ashley, and then you know what I mean. So it makes it hard to work with Keanu as much as you like the guy. You just like me and Keanu were cool.
I have to pee.
But the whole house didn't want him in the house. They found him a huge target. He did lie a few times. I get that's part of the game, but he wasn't the best at it. But I mean, hey, how was my New York trip? It was interesting. It was good. Because that clip, me being in New York, I've been to New York one time, and that was for like 48 hours with no hotel and just sleeping on the streets. I haven't shared that whole story yet, but I will, and I'm planning to post that on YouTube. But right now, I have to get to finale first, and there's that. I know they're not showing the jury house or the jurors. That's probably going to happen once after this week, or no, really. It has to happen this week. Yeah, it has to happen this week, but I'm assuming it's going to be like before Final 3 is announced. Or during Final 3 or something like that.
My pet.
Yeah. Drag the
So we've all had real pets.
Me and Keanu and Will were your Final 3 dream team. I appreciate that. But man, I mean, after he said, I'm going to pick you all off one by one, everyone just wanted him out. Like, no one wanted to work with him. Like, it is a baller thing to say that, but, I mean, it does rub people the wrong way. I mean, I knew when he said that, he wasn't really talking to me, so I was cool. I didn't mind. But the whole house didn't want to work with him and wanted him out. So it's like, it wouldn't make sense to associate yourself with it, even though I was cool. And, like, we always dab, but, like, the whole house wanted him out.
But they didn't wake me up at all the entire time I was taking a nap right now for an hour and a half.
Let's see. Oh, thank you. Wait, hon.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
They showed jury. They showed jury a little bit on Friday on Big Brother Unlocked. So I think maybe I don't know if that's like the new way of showing the jury house, or if it's just like an extra day to show more clips that aren't as significant to the game. What's up, Alex? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Christmas tree? Let's see. I don't know what that means. Am I gonna go with live with Zach? Yeah, I mean, I think yeah. When I'm with Zach, in Georgia, yeah, I think yeah we're gonna go live for sure. I don't know when. I know Jimmy's also gonna go live for 24 hours, which is crazy. And I remember we were doing a battle, and he was like, you know, guys, because I won my very first battle. Let's go. And it was against Jimmy, and then he was like, okay, this can't happen. So we did another battle, and then he to incentivize people to help win him that battle, he's like, I'll go 24-hour live. So he won that battle, but like at what cost? Like that 24-hour live is pretty darn brutal. What's up? Yeah, I mean, we all like different people. Some people like dislike others. I mean, I'm just here for the game. I'm not, since I know these people, and I mean, I love the game. I just like can't say anything bad. Do we? Okay.
Study with me.
Let's see, hold on. The chat's kind of going fast tonight. What's up? What's up? I don't know.
What day did I get my egg detective costume off? Got your egg detective costume.
Were there any like Taylor Swift fans in the house? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we talked about Taylor Swift. I will admit, I don't think we did. I can't remember. Hey, what's up? What's up? Is it Nini? What's up? Let's see. You. I don't know. I mean, I have to see once the season's over what I'm gonna do exactly. But I do want to see a lot of my fellow house guests and just chat, see what's up. You know, just just live life to the fullest, I guess. But I do have some responsibilities I gotta take care of. Zach, I don't know if Zach's gonna join tonight. Probably not, just because it's super late for him and the finale's coming up, and we're gonna be very busy the next few days. That's why I'm gonna try to. I plan on cutting this live a little bit short tonight. Show us your bread date. I don't have my bread with me. It's back at the house. I don't have it, and I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Hold on.
What day?
Oh, they're quizzing each other again.
Days were the vetoes used on
I know, they took my bread.
Used on other people.
using other people?
No, I am currently not taking live requests at the moment. Unfortunately.
That was day.
What time is the show tonight? Well, for
7:40.
Eastern, I think it was 10. And then for Central, it was 9.
So 42.
I don't know what time it comes out in Pacific.
Oh, that was
Yeah, Pacific time.
mean.
I don't know. I thought it was the same, but I think it comes out later. I don't know. I never worried about that. I think I played the best game that I could have at the moment. I mean, to be fair, I was in an alliance with Lauren,
I said it all. You're putting
and she put me up,
You didn't do
her own alliance member, and she said her own alliance member, mostly to please her non-alliance members.
I never said that.
That doesn't really happen. I mean, unless like
It reminds me of the magic carpet.
I was that bad, but I wasn't coming after her or any of her allies. But hey, what can I say? I had the blockbuster to rely on, and I lost that. So it's the only person I can blame is myself. But you can only learn from your mistakes. Keep moving forward. But what's up? What's up?
What day did Morgan?
Yeah, I'm the one that practiced the wall comp. I still have it. I still do it. I mean, I just love the show. I also have other competitions, but it's just for fun.
Day it was before though.
Yeah, the alliance this season were pretty bad. Like there was no really big major alliance. I'm surprised Morgan still mentions the judges alliance because I don't really think it's really that big of a thing. Vince didn't really want to be in it. Ashley,
I was like,
she's gonna do what she needs to do to win, and like she knows that taking Morgan to the final two is not a good option. So like I don't know. I don't think the judges are really that relevant. I think. Yeah, there's no judges alliance anymore, but I mean, Morgan still mentioned it tonight in tonight's episode. If you guys didn't watch tonight's episode, do you think Vince and Morgan will be final two? I mean, at this point, I don't know. I would be interested. I really can't tell. I think Morgan should know her position and she could beat Vince in the final two. I want to say she knows that. But if she doesn't want to risk it, she could take anyone else but Vince. And Vince, I don't know. Like, I feel like even if he wins final HOH, I feel like Morgan is just going to convince him to take her. That's what I think. Based off evidence, based off their relationship, I think if Vince wants final HOH, he'll take Morgan, is what I think. But, expect the unexpected. Let's see. Yeah, Vince does what Morgan wants, I guess. I mean, I'm just reading the chat. But, I mean, at this point, I mean, I think Vince really messed up putting up Lauren, even though that didn't really... Like, he could have really asked for forgiveness from Morgan, and Morgan probably would have got over it. Like, if he didn't put up Lauren. But putting up Lauren, it's just such a good selling point from Morgan's point of view, saying, oh, I convinced Vince to put up his really close ally on the block. Like that makes no sense for Vince's game, and it makes no sense that would come from him. Like, he has no reason to put Lauren up, so therefore that move had to be pushed upon him by someone else, and that someone else is Morgan. So that really hurt his game, and I think it just hurt his credibility for sure. No, Keanu is not confirmed to be evicted. He's still in the house at the moment. But if you watch live feeds, you know that Morgan won veto, and she's been saying that she's not going to use it. I don't think she's going to use it, and most likely Keanu is going to go home. Expected unexpected, but I think he's going home for sure. Unfortunately. Did I get a haircut? Yeah, I got a haircut maybe like 2 days ago. Not too long ago. The only thing I got told about Blockbuster was what y'all saw on the first day, is that it's going to be, Blockbuster is going to be all the way to like the end. Yeah, Keanu wanted to work with me. He wanted to work with 10 other people. I remember week 1, I don't know if you guys know this, he went up to everybody individually and said, I have this 10 group alliance. And I'm just like, love the effort. But I've never talked to these 10 people in one group, like a 10-person alliance. That's pretty big. And then you're saying you talk to everyone, everyone's on board. I was like, it sounds like everyone's just telling him what he wants to hear. And he's like, are you on board to join this alliance? I was like, dude, absolutely. He had a name for it. I don't know what the name was. It was like something weird. It had to do with, I think, Dungeons and Dragons, or like some name. Yeah, 10 people was a lot. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Han, for the glasses. Yeah, which is crazy. But also, it's like, it's really hard because even I hadn't really have too much of a problem with Keanu. It's just the whole house wanted him out. And like after week 2, and he said, I'm gonna pick you off one by one. Like I said, that after that, people were for sure didn't really want to work with him. Like, he's not a bad guy. It's just like he rubbed people the wrong way. I knew when he said that he wasn't really talking to me, because I wasn't after him at that point. The only time I had to start telling people that I was that I would go for him was because that's what they wanted. They all saw Keanu as a huge threat. He said that he was coming after those people, and I needed a reason for people to keep me to stay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. How did we figure out the bedroom? We just picked up spots. I don't think it's that complicated. We just all walk in and we're like, hey, this is my bed. But some people are more polite than others. Like, oh, I'll take whatever bed you want. Week 1, I was fully expecting to be a have-not. I was okay being a have-not. I trained for that, and it's kind of like a courtesy thing. But as soon as have-not, Rachel showed up and have-nots came with safety, everyone wanted to be a have-not. When I think it was me, I want to say maybe Keanu, I forgot. There was only like 3 other people that were willing to be have-not. I think Vince was also willing to be a have-not, like week 1. And then when have-nots came around with safety, everyone wanted to be a have-not. I was like, oh, okay, there you go. But that's fine. What's up? Let's see. What's my record on wall comp? My record is, I only stop after an hour. The first time I ever tried my wall, I put it at 5 and 8 degrees, and it was a struggle, I won't lie. But I don't have the luxury of going up and down. Like, once I set it, I stay there the whole hour. And I was like, okay, I don't think there's no point for me to stay there for a full hour. If it's too easy, I'll just increase the angle and stay there the whole hour. Because it's pretty crazy. Hey Noah, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wish I played the wall comp too, because I don't have that the one that goes on top, like I'm not gonna add it to my wall because I like the traditional setup. It's a little harder than like this because then I'll be up there forever. I like if I want to train for a wall comp, I don't want to be up there for 3 hours. I'd rather stay up there for an hour at a really hard angle. You know what I mean? Like increase difficult. It's like do you want to do like rep 10 pounds in your hand for 3 hours, or do you just want to rep like 25 pounds for an hour? Like I'd rather do a heavier load for a shorter amount of time, but it's an hour is still pretty long, you know, versus like let me see, is there a chance Mastermind makes a twist? I mean, I think there's already a twist with this unique eviction. I think that's what it's called. This episode, they're doing the. Oh, thank you, Max Blue, for the roses. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, people keep asking me about the wall comp. Let's see. Yeah, the Mastermind twist. That's funny. Is there a chance he makes a twist? I think there's already a twist for sure. Yeah, I think Keanu is still on the live feeds. I'm pretty sure I still see him. So, yeah, what do you guys think about the episode tonight? Honestly, I think the episode was kind of like it felt drawn out. Like there was nothing to show. So they made the HOH competition super long, and it was like, well, I knew the live feeds. I watched the live feeds. I was like, this is slow. Like I was watching the actual live feeds the whole time, like the HOH competition, and oh my gosh, man, I was so upset with Keanu. Like he could have had the HOH, but he wasn't paying attention. He kept, like, Vince even acknowledged it. He's like, he kept looking over here, holding his stick with one hand. I'm like, bro, focus on the thing. You know how much money you're competing for. So I was upset because I like Keanu. He was the last person in the house that was having my back, even though his campaigning was hurting me. And it was one of the reasons why Lauren put me up is because Keanu was campaigning for me. I did tell him to stop campaigning for me though, but I don't know how much that really helped. Yeah, I know when Keanu, I remember seeing him, I watched the live, he was like, oh, imagine winning. I was like, oh, Keanu, man. Like if you could talk, if you want to talk to Vince, that's cool, but like, focus. And I think Vince had the right mindset. Like it's the same thing I had when I did, Ready Set Creeper. No, it's not Ready Set Creeper. It's Caught Creeping, the Ready Set Go comp, where he's like, I'm gonna just hold it. Yes, I know I'm getting tired, but if I start getting crap, I just have to just deal with it. And I'm like, that's totally the mindset I would have. But because I was like, you just gotta push the pain. I don't care how much it hurts. You're competing for a lot of money. I don't care how bad the pain is. You deal with the pain and you fight your way through it. That's how I see it. Thank you, Astron Believer, that you voted for me as America's favorite player. Thank you, Silly Face, for voting me as America's favorite. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I mean, I feel like the top two are going to be easily Keanu and Rachel. I'm just hoping I can maybe make third. That's all I'm really hoping for. I mean, I would love to. And, you know, that's why I got to vote for myself, because then I feel like I'm not voting with the people that support me, and I got to vote with that. Yeah, everyone, like, no one's really playing because everything's predictable. Like, Morgan's not going to use that veto. She's already made up her mind. Vince is probably the only person that could be persuaded, but Morgan's with him all the time. No one really has, like, I don't see it happening. Like, the best shot he has is to talk to Vince, convince him to save him in a tie where Ashley votes to keep Keanu, but that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. It's really hard. Would I ever go on Survivor? Okay, I would, but I would have to face the fact, because I'm vegan, if you guys don't know, that if I did go on Survivor, I don't think it'd be smart for me to be vegan to go on Survivor. I would have to give up Survivor, or not Survivor. I would give up being vegan temporarily if I decide to go on Survivor. So, and I'm okay with that. I just like it. I mean, I would like to stay vegan, but like that's really hard. Like, no. If Keanu will stay because the show is rigged, it won't even be a vote. I think it's gonna be a vote. Like the way it says nominations, I think it's gonna be a vote. Let's see. Whatever, deal or no deal island. I mean, I'm open to all things. I mean, all this seems fun. I know Big Brother always has my heart. Will always have my heart. But yeah, I'm always open to other shows for sure. Yeah, but because each show is so different, and it has like its uniqueness and like how to win it and its own strategies, and it's just like versus like Big Brother. I don't know. It's like I'm just so familiar with Big Brother that it's just like I'm obsessed. What can I say? I said it before. I said it once. I'm obsessed with Big Brother. Oh my gosh! Like I love my competitions. The Amazing Race, I would so be down for The Amazing Race. But right now, The Amazing Race, the season coming up, the premiere, it's gonna be all Big Brother alumni. So I'm excited for that one. But I don't know how many Big Brother people are gonna be on the show after this season. Yes, I'm watching live feeds right now. Nothing's really happening. Ava's laying down. Vince and Morgan are in the HOH room. Ashley's laying down too. That's crazy. Let's see. What's happening? They're just chilling. They are literally just chilling. Ava's laying down. Ashley's laying down in the train room. It's what we call the train room. Morgan and Vince are in the HOH room, and Keanu is just somewhere. So there is that. If I was to go on The Amazing Race, I would ideally want to pick someone that I think I could win with, because I'm gonna go on there to win. I don't want to go on there for the funsies of it. If I'm gonna do The Amazing Race, I want to win. You know what I mean? So I need someone that could solve the puzzles. That's like, that could put in the work. That could solve the riddles, do the hiking, do all that, and just like, we gotta win this thing. Yeah, but The Amazing Race is with a partner, so it's like I would have to go with someone that I think would add to the duo. Why are the feeds off? They're on right now. It's just I don't want, if I turn them up, like you just hear random noise in the back. Look.
I am enjoying it a lot, which is probably the opposite of what they want. So I've been trying to sit at the table. You know what I mean? Like I've been trying.
Can you hear it?
I can't believe I freaking saw that many Vito.
What I know they want.
I can't either.
So talk and hang out.
I think it was so fucking hard.
Well, I don't think they really give a shit at this point.
I need.
They have so much content.
You have so many random ass skills. Are you learning things about yourself?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
I'm hanged out. Well, you know what it is? I've
Your
always
dexterity
you've always
and,
been
like,
this. Maintain.
Who did Vince put up? Vince put up Ava and Keanu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it wouldn't shock me being like burnt out.
I'm saying?
And stuff, you know?
not composure. What the hell am I saying? I mean composure for sure. Because you need composure. That BBCSI, fucking balancing, when you have 1 ball left, 2 balls left, even 5 left, you need to keep extreme composure.
I need to find.
Here's the thing.
I need to 3D print those little things for the tiny Vito, because the only hard thing is to find really big tweezers.
No, it's
Because I could use chopsticks, but I feel like that is a little bit harder. But
Just to reassure.
I don't know. Well, maybe I should do tweezer or giant chopsticks, but I prefer tweezers to keep it more consistent with the show.
Very impressive.
Let's see. Who will go home? Keanu is most likely to go home this week.
We see all the chips. And
Yeah.
I need an athletic.
He could have won HOH, but
BBCS.
Athletic.
Well, I mean more like
That was
so.
very athletic.
let's see.
So
Give me
CPA,
1 second.
BB Comics. I guess BB Comics is kind of an athletic one.
That's mental and athletic.
Okay, wait. I think the noms are gonna go into another White Lotus thing and not be a vote. I think they're done with. I think there's gonna be a vote. They said it's a unique eviction. Maybe.
Oh no, Julie said the title.
I feel like I don't know. It seems iffy.
Yeah, but you.
Expect the unexpected, guys. Who won HOH? Vince did. That was on the episode. I'm gonna pause the live feed right now. Tips for applying: be who you are, and show that. Show that to them. You know, if you are really nerdy and really smart, or if you really like books or anything. You know what's crazy? I don't know. I never talked about my wall or any of the comps in my application video. I was yapping about nothing. But I like to think that sometimes I could be a professional D1 yapper. For sure, hands down. I could talk about anything and nothing all at the same time. So, yeah. Yeah, Vince won, not Vince. Vince won HOH, Morgan won veto. You came from Zach and Lauren's head. Yeah, yeah. We'll see what happens after the show. Let's see. Yes, D1 yappers get on Big Brother. I mean, you have to be able to tell a story. You have to be able to talk. I mean, like, you guys talk in the DR all the time. Like, you have to, if you aren't a talker, you don't have to be, but then you got to bring something else to the table. If you're not a good talker, you got to be like super interesting. You have to be, I mean, you still have to be somewhat like to be on the show. You have to bring something unique to the table. And I think the most unique thing is yourself. But you just gotta know who you are, you know? Let's see. And then like also like I know like when it comes to I'm like when it comes to Big Brother, they're trying to get like diverse people. Like you don't want to get people that are like that would get along, you know, like people that butt heads. So maybe you have like this strong, stubborn person that thinks they're better than everybody, and maybe you have this other person that is like a total like messy person that leaves filth everywhere, and then they have like this other person that's like a clean freak that has everything clean, right? And then you're like, okay, we got to put these two people in together so that when they're in the house, there's conflict, right? I that's how I assume, because you can't put up like, again, like similar people. They try to mix it up where we're not all alike. Let's see. Yes, I saw Ashley and Morgan say I was their number twos to see me in pre-jury. Yes. I'm surprised that Astron fans didn't go crazy with that clip but maybe I just haven't seen it. I mean, for the application, I don't think you have to be very interesting, but it helps. Like, I mean, define how, like, being interesting, because you could be wholesome, you could just be who you are. Like, there is no secret sauce to it. Like, you just have to show who you are and be able to tell it. So you could show it, but you also have to be able to tell it. So you have to be somewhat good at talking. You don't have to be a professional speech teller, you know, or a public speaker. I'm not, but you got to be able to tell people who you are. Basically, sell yourself, I guess. if you're going to be on a reality TV show, I would be on Big Brother easily. Yeah, Big Brother is. I mean, it's kind. The only hard part about Big Brother, or like compared to like other shows, would be like how long it is. Big Brother is a really long show compared to like other reality TV shows where they only do it for like a few weeks and then it's over, right? Versus Big Brother, it's a marathon. It's a marathon of a show. It's live. Let's see. No, I don't have a girlfriend. You guys are funny. Wait, what? Would I go on Love Island? I don't think I would be on that show. Yeah, I'm not pretty enough, guys. I knew when I went on there I wouldn't be the buff guys. Even though I was bigger, like buffer at one point in my life. Yeah, I'm just not that. I'm no Zach, you know. I'm no Zay. I don't have like these big muscles, raging abs, you know. I'm just a guy with a lot of heart. That's all I have. But yeah, there's nerds on Love Island. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is like those love shows. You gotta be like freaking gorgeous, dog, or like I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. I'm just me, guys. I was surprised I got on it because I'm just like I had no connections to Hollywood. I was just me. And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy, dude, but like, what's up? You gotta be 6'6". Oh yeah, they're super tall too, right? I remember I'm only 6 feet, so I was like, I hope I'm not the biggest guy there because that kind of puts a target on your back. But I know usually the guys are a little bit bigger, and they were, and it would have been perfect if I had managed my threat level better. But like if I thrown the first HOH and the first, no, not the first the first. Well, I did, but the first, what is it? The bridge, saving the host, like that one it showed people that I could compete, and I'm like, fudge. You either win it all or you throw it. Not second place. And if you're going to get second place, you better get third. Like third is a good, you're strong, but not too strong. Second place, you get seen as a bit of a target. If you keep getting second place, they're like, this guy's going to win soon. You got to get him out. So, whatever. I think what people don't see in the first 3 days is how often we talk. We talk so much. Everyone's talking. I think the only person that wasn't talking too much was maybe Ava was the least. Because she often went off to like the couches and drew on them. And we all noticed that, but we didn't fault her for it. We're like, oh, she just likes her alone time, and we all respected that. And plus, people didn't see her as a threat in the game, so they weren't worried about it. Versus like other people that tried to communicate and talk. So like the first 3 days, you were talking so much. People lose their voice. I kid you not. People lose their voice that first 3 days before the live feeds are on. And after that, I was like, I'm so ready to stop talking every 5 minutes. I swear. It was crazy. It was crazy. Plus the first day you're up 24 hours. What that got me out? Who is the shortest? I want to say Ava is the shortest in the house. I want to say, if I remember correctly. I don't remember anyone shorter than her, but yeah. Did I have a final two with Zach? I did. In a way. We just knew we had a thing. I had a final three with Zach and Will. We called her it was called Willpower. And I had a final three with Vince and Kelly that Kelly refused to name. But this was week one. All this is like week one. And then we had the bond week one, which could have maybe worked if the bond stuck together, but it didn't. Like the first chance one of the bond had power, They put their own alliance members up. I don't get it. I mean, what the fudge? You're in the giant alliance, and then you're not gonna stick with it. That's crazy. And the fact that they put people on their alliance on the block to please people outside their alliance is, oh my lord, I couldn't, man, I couldn't. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't happen. I mean, they did, but that's crazy. I mean, meanwhile, we were working together, and he wanted to work with the Burger Boys. I wasn't a part of that, and I was okay not being a part of it, because I was not trying to be seen as one of the bros, right? I was good with the bros, but I didn't want the chicks at the house to think that I was one of the bros, that I would be targeted. So that's why I stayed away when they worked out outside and they're all shirtless. I was like, okay, I'm going to work out inside and not look like one of the bros. Even though I'm not as big as them, I was like, I need to stay my distance. And I remember the girls were saying, I feel like you're more of a like, is it a guy's girl? More than a guy's guy. Something like that is what they told me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yes. I was like, good. That was like week 1. I was like, yes. They're not seeing me as like one of the bros, right? So it's like, so I won't be like associated with like Zay and Zach and Keanu, even though I was cool with them. I just couldn't let the others, like the people that were targeting them, to know. I wasn't shy or nervous on the beginning of the season. Again, guys, you do not see the first three days before the live feeds are on. But after that, I was pretty tired, so I toned it back because we already know who won. We already know the nominations. I was kind of safe, and I was kind of tired. Like Ava, she was tired of all the talking and all the things, so she had a lot of her alone time, and I would go to mine. And plus, at that time, week 1, the house really wasn't fond of Kelly because she kept going to Vince in the HOH room so often that it rubbed people the wrong way. They were like, she's playing too hard, and let alone she's also was instigating. So people were like, she's playing too hard, and that was like a huge like reason to put like people up. And I was like, I'm not trying to be a target right now and be seen as playing too hard. So I would chill out a little bit, and then yeah, but I agree. There's always room for improvement, always. The Adrian fan account, I feel like you're spreading a little bit of misinformation. They just said that Morgan and Ashley are looking forward to see me from the pre-juries. But I don't think they're using the words you're using, my man. What does a special eviction mean? You gotta tune in to find out. But I don't know. It could mean anything. It could mean anything. Ashley's hour was not only 2 hours long. It was like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I think it was 15 minutes. But they were using that as a disguise, like a cover up for Ashley and Vince to talk game. It was crazy because I remember day 1 when me and Ashley were talking in the storage room. She said something that gave it like a little bit of a giveaway. I think she referenced like a Big Brother winner, and I was like, okay, she knows the game. She's not a newbie. I was like, oh, okay. But then after that, she acted like dumb. I was like, or acted like she didn't know much about the like. That was the only time I really see her reference Big Brother, was that first day, and then she like toned it back because she realized I caught on, and then we're like, okay, cool, but we're cool with each other. We just need to make sure. But I'm like, I don't want to. I'm like, Jimmy doesn't want to win HOH, and I said I would throw HOH to Jimmy because I was cool with Jimmy. I was cool with Ashley. Vince, we didn't really know about, but I was like, okay, if one of them wins, I'm fine. I would just like it not to be Vince. So I was hoping that I was planning to throw it, but not make it look too obvious. But then I looked like I was trying. I looked just too good in that comp. Like I said, I mean, you ask any of the pre-jurors, they know how quick. I literally within like 30 seconds, I had both of my BB blasters lined up, And it didn't. Yeah, it looked like it was like it took me a while to get it. It really didn't. I was there for a while, just like, oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I gotta get these other bastards. Don't think I'm done yet. Like, I was taking my time. Let's see. Am I really obsessed with bread? For reals? I mean, do you not love bread? I mean, I just love peanut butter and jelly. I really, really do. I eat it like 3 times a day, multiple times a day. And that's where the whole bread thing came up. I think when Zach, Will, and Vince were like, we gotta hide the bread from Adrian, I think they were referencing that I was eating I was hogging. I wasn't eating all the PB&J, all the bread. But they think since I kept eating every time they saw me eating peanut butter and jelly, they're like, so Adrian's hogging all the bread. I wasn't hogging all the bread. Everyone wanted bread. And I only took like 4 slices a day, max 6. I was like, which is a lot. But hey, but it wasn't me. Hold on. These things are going. Let me see. What did I think about Ashley being a lawyer or attorney? I mean, I believed it. Simply because one huge thing she said at the very beginning was like, "Oh, I like my picture a lot. I could use it for LinkedIn." I was like, LinkedIn? Like, whose first thought is like, "Oh, that's a good picture for a LinkedIn profile"? I was like, okay, you got a business or something. Even though I know her, she said something about marketing, and I was like, nah, I kind of see it. But it didn't really surprise me too much. But I mean, it makes sense. No, Ashley's shower wasn't 2 hours long. Am I going to Zach tomorrow? Yeah, I want to see Zach tomorrow. Yeah, no, Ashley's shower is only 15 minutes. But I think they said that when Ashley and Vince were talking game, and they wanted an excuse for why she was up there so long, so she just said, I was taking a shower, and the house guests were like, dang, that's a long shower, and it wasn't even her HOH, and Vince hasn't even showered yet, so they're like, dang, that's such a bad move, and like so inconsiderate. So, and then if Ashley hadn't won that first veto, she might have gone home that week. But I was so excited that she won the first veto. I remember seeing it in real time. I was like, dude, no way, dude. The underdog. Let's go. I was like, oh, wait, that might not be the best for my game. But I was like, yo, let's go. So, I mean, I was rooting for Ashley, like on a personal level, because I knew I was safe. So I was like, it didn't matter to me. Someone's going to get evicted. But I mean, who knows? So, let me see. Let's see. I mean, I think at this point, I'm rooting for Keanu, but I know Keanu is most likely to go home, with this upcoming eviction. So when that only leaves 4 people left. What are you talking about? The Ashton hug? There's multiple hugs. If you're asking me which hugs, I don't know what specific hugs you're talking about. Let's see. So, okay. Let's run some polls. What do you guys think? What polls should we run right now? Because I'm probably gonna head out pretty soon. But let's have some fun real quick. Let's see. Where's the loaf of bread? It's back home. It's back not home. It's back at the house. At like the Big Brother house. Let me see. Let's run a poll. Who, if it is Vince or Morgan, who do you want to win? Happy face Vince, sad face Morgan. Who do you want to win out of those 2? If they're in the final 2, Vince or Morgan? This is not who you think will win, who you want to win. So, happy face Vince, sad face Morgan. You know, I should ask not this one, but maybe I should ask who do you think has played a better game? Maybe that's a little bit better, but let's see. Neither. Dude, that's crazy, bro. What are they talking about in live feeds right now? So you guys want Morgan to win over Vince? Okay.
Evict button.
I'm talking.
What?
Fucking
This
evict.
is the most talking I've ever done in my life.
Careful.
Most talking
Sorry.
I think I've. I like you have to remember. Like I live alone. I've lived alone for years now. What,
Stop that.
It's like,
4 years.
no, it's like this. Hang on, let me.
So being with people constantly.
Let me really straighten my back out for this one.
The evict button.
Yes, that's what I was gonna
I also
say.
work remote 2 days a week.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I was like,
Yeah, these are live feeds. I'm just trying to hear what they're saying.
So
Like-
like
I vote to
I'm only
evict.
bothered with people who can either
Okay, Vince and Morgan are just
this is like I'm just like I'm extroverted to an extent for sure, but I've always called myself an extrovert introvert because like my recharge like
Who do you predict for final two? I think Morgan will get there unless Vince. I'm gonna just say Vince
like that has never been my
and
my
Morgan,
whole life, like, that is, like,
because I think if Vince wins final HOH, I think Morgan's gonna convince him to take her, even though that might not that is not the best for Vince's game. I think Vince should take someone else, not Morgan. But I feel like Morgan would just be so attached to Vince that she's gonna convince Vince to take him.
I love to recharge.
Morgan, I don't know if she's gonna be like Vince. Taking Vince is too risky,
So depends.
even though she should be able to win.
I'm being recharged by.
I wonder if she would take Ashley instead of Vince to help secure her
I'm
win.
usually always with somebody.
But
This house.
I don't know.
Like, I'm talking about this house.
I don't know what she's been loyal so far, so maybe she'll take Vince. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Vince and
Maybe get
Vince and Morgan final
I
two.
usually take like long walks alone,
Okay.
so that's kind of my alone time. But
I think Vince has a chance against.
usually with people.
Well, it depends. It depends about jury and if they're bitter.
I totally thought you liked being alone because you always are alone.
No, it just when I came into this house, I
Huh.
was just like, if I don't establish my boundaries early on,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get wild.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Interesting.
And I was like, thank
So more.
really the best thing I ever did.
Because nobody thinks it's weird now when you're like.
So
"Sorry,
Ava
you
says
don't
she's
hang
not
out."
an extrovert, but she just had to set her boundaries. Okay,
Like no one thinks twice.
it's going good. It's going
No one
good.
thinks twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
But if I do it,
I think in the house, it might her Ashley's game might be a little bit underestimated, is because the house doesn't see her game yet. But it's also the player's responsibility to show the house and tell the house that like what you did to get where you are in the game. That is the player's responsibility. And right now she's been trying to play low key, and that's good. But at the end game, you need to be able to prove that you made moves, and you did make moves. The only hard part is she needs to convince herself, she needs to get to the final two chairs. How she's going to do that, I mean, there's a couple ways. But I just find it hard that, I don't know, Vince and Morgan once Keanu's out, I don't really see Morgan, I don't really see Ava or Ashley taking them out. They literally practice so much about the game. They're better physical competitors and mental too. But hey, you never know what would have happened. So Ashley could pull out a win. She could do it. If she could pull out a win and take that shot at Morgan, Ashley might have a shot. I know. I don't wish I was in jury. I wish I was final two and won the whole season. But hey, there's so many reasons why I was put up on I got evicted. Some that I think Like, yeah, there's so many reasons that that I don't think I could pinpoint one single thing. I mean, you could, but
Oh, it's nothing.
guys, it's getting pretty late, but I got to wake up early, so I'm gonna stay on just a little bit longer. But the best player never wins. Yeah, I feel that. But I thought Morgan's birthday, I think they're celebrating, but I thought her birthday was on the 25th. They just do it early. Yeah, Morgan seems like she's running things. If Vince didn't put up Lauren, like when Vince put up Lauren, that made Morgan look 1,000 times better. Made her look like the mastermind, whether she was or not. Like maybe Vince could. Yeah, he just gave the win to Morgan if he's in the final two because of that move. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy sentence, and that seems to be somewhat accurate. I won't say it, but see. What am I doing up? I don't know. I usually talk about the episode, but the episode wasn't the most entertaining. It felt like they dragged the HOH pretty long. There wasn't much drama to be going on that they showed on the episode. So I'm just kind of watching live feeds, but it's just them chilling out. Like there's no game to really be talked about. Like, yeah, live feeds are slow. This season's gonna end soon, but I mean, I'll probably be back next season for on live talking to you guys. Yeah, and see who the new house guests are. I mean, it was interesting because I know they brought back Rachel. I'm assuming as a way to see how a veteran would play in this new style, this new generation of Big Brother with a blockbuster. But I mean, if you wanted to see veterans play with this new twist, I mean, that could have been for All Stars, but I don't know. I think love Rachel though. I mean, as a person, and she played a great game, but I don't know. I think newbies should be able to play with newbies. I think, but hey, because like they don't have any influence. Like if they're all really newbies, then they get to play their own game, not a game like, because they did the same thing to season 19, and everyone just followed Paul. Not everyone, but like, and everyone kind of gravitated to Rachel too this season. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, season 19 was my first season. It was my first season. So it has to be one of my favorites because you can't forget your first season. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. What the heck is happening? Are you guys watching live feeds? Ava's put on a face mask and it's interesting. But okay. Okay, guys, I love you all. It's getting late. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Oh, yeah? You guys don't believe me, but I will see you tomorrow. I can't say when, but wow. I have so much to share with you. I will share with you guys later. But with that being said, good night, guys. I love you guys. Peace.